Right, Twitch, you're going to see this first. It's like YouTube's being a fucking cockbag, so they're going to get called out on Twitter. Right, but anyway, I'm going to do that later. Right, anyway, let's talk about TSW, what I would like to see for the new one. I'm not going to fucking play the new route. I played it twice, and but I'm going to talk about the new route first. So, the new route, what I honestly think about it is, so it's for, I think I get it. So it's for this. The problem is, I do not like the train. I think it's awful. No offence, but I'm so used to playing UK routes, and the scenic stuff looks pretty decent, but to the point I'm actually disgusted in a way as well, because I don't like hearing that fucking safety thing CIFA every 2 minutes. It drives me fucking mad. As you saw, it pissed me off to the point I went like, fuck this. Anyway, that's what I think of that. No offence, but if you're going to make a German route, this is what I want to see in TSW7 if it's being released. Right, so TSW7, what I want to see is clear as day. One, because people have talked about it, about what they want to see. I want to see longer fucking routes where I don't have individual shitty DLCs and route hopping. Fucking get rid of it. It is crap. I don't want to be playing that. I want to go like the West Coast mainline. I love the route, but I don't want to see one fucking DLC come out. If you're going to make a route, I want to go from London Euston to Crewe on the same train, on the same DLC. I don't want to go route hopping. It is fucking shit. I'd rather have individual train line. You know, like if I'm going to do for that from the train wants to go from London Euston to Crewe, I want to do that London Euston to Crewe and vice versa. It's the same with, you know, the TSW2 route, which they remastered in this one. So there's Coastway. I would have wanted to see them make use of their licenses. So I want to see southern routes. So the Southern Railway routes, Brighton, all that lot. I wanted them to go from Eastbourne or Brighton. So the 171, we used to last 171. Example, so I'll have to pull this train up. So for example, as you see right now, we got all this bullshit right here. Now I want to see like that train and possibly that train go do, because as you see, I'm going to say it, as you see, it says Brighton to Ashford International, Ashford International to Brighton. I want to see that fucking route. I don't want to see piddling little routes where I understand that they're trying to do it to console, but I'm like, if you're going to do that, release a reduced one for console. I'm playing through PC, so I should get PC quality fucking shit. No offense, but I want to see something different. I'm like, so I'm going to use Call of Duty, for example, where, as you guys know, Call of Duty, they have 3 sections, don't they? 3 to 5 sections where it's campaign, multiplayer, Spec Ops or zombies, ranked play, or another side thing. I'm like, that's what I should do with this. I'm like, so I should do a campaign. So that should be the scenarios where you do the campaign, but should be, so you get to pick the country, the train, and everything else. That's what they should do. Like for multiplayer, they should do the normal timetable stuff. Different trains, so they should do the separate things. So the campaign be the scenarios, but it be in its own section. Like if you want to drive normal timetable trains as a driver, have its own section and everything else, but have the longer routes instead of the fucking little tiny ones. Like when they remastered this one, they should have done up to Hastings. Makes sense, because no offense, but this route is so bloody small, I can do it in my sleep to the point where I actually do fall asleep halfway through the journey because I'm that fucking bored. Like the bigger routes, like East Coastway. We use East Coastway for example. Like, I have to scroll back out. I'm like, but with East Coastway, you see 1, 2. I had to uninstall one of them because it's so fucking laggy. But I've got like 3 East Coastway like DLCs, even though there's 4, it's 5. I'm like, but I want to see the longer services. So like with Crewe to Milton Keynes, it goes further than that. It goes to London Euston. For example, we use this train here. We use the 350. I want to see the destination where it started from to the end. I want to see them routes, not the piddling little fucking bloody certain amount of where you're going from. For example, where this one service is starting from is called starting from near Northampton, starting from Rugby to Crewe. I want to start it from fucking Northampton or from London Euston, or you know what it's advertising, because that would be cool. I'd rather see longer routes, then it makes more content for you guys, and then I'm not so fucking bored. Yeah, these streams go to 5 hours. My normal TSW streams go to 5 hours, but I can easily do an all-day stream with TSW if I wanted to. That's why I want to talk about what I want to see. I'm like, with the route hopping, it makes us shit. I want to go from Crewe to fucking London Euston, and from London Euston to Crewe. There you go, like these 2, like these 3 here, for example. I'm like, that I think should be a good idea. I'm like, people are going to go to them. Oh, probably they're going to, people ask them the same shit. Is there going to be multiplayer? No. But I think having like the dispatch from the Medway Valley, well, it's a good idea, but have its own separate mode. Right, so what, do what they've done with this game, but have it separate. So instead of going quick route, quick play, road journeys, train depot, yeah, they could have that, but they could have choose route. Instead of having quick play, they should have campaign, timetable, driver, and then dispatch, conductor, and then the training and everything else. And so they could choose a route, and then they can have all the other sections. I think that'd be a lot better, as well as obviously making sure that actually updates, because this ain't it says sales, it's not actually on now. So I think I should update this, so when they every day it should have the update, because it makes it look shit when it's not updated. The other thing is as well, what I would like to see as well, other countries other than the same fucking one. So you've got Germany. It's always the same fucking routes. You've got Germany, you've got the UK, you've got USA. I'm like, yeah, they've got a few non-German and UK routes. They've got, what is it? They've got the, I think I've got only 2 other non-Europe and no, the other another 2 Europe ones, and they've got one coming out soon, and they've got the Sage Army line. They've got the Japanese route, but I would like to see anything from Spain, anything from Canada. I want to see something from Canada. That'd be a decent. See trains from Canada. So from the US to go to Canada, I would like to see that route, to be honest. I would like to see, for example, more obviously UK routes where it's like from London Waterloo to Southampton Central. I like to see that. I would like to see other routes as well. So I want to see more steam trains. I want to see different things in TSW7. I'm like, for example, like that should be a separate entity altogether. Like having more more choice to be subscribed to, more liveries. So in the Creators Club, you only get a certain amount to be subscribed to. They should be unlimited amount you want should be subscribed to, etc. You know, so like some of this I might have wanted to. Okay. You know, actually be part of. So that there, and I might want it all. That's what I want to see is the Caledonian Sleeper on the West Coast Main Line, or the Paddington one. You know what I mean? Because them trains are actually real in real life, so they should have them in the game. For example, I would love to see it. So it's just one of those where I want to see. Yeah, I understand that people like UK, USA, and German routes, and there's a few other countries, but I want to see some Australian trains. I want to see some, not just Australian trains. I want to see maybe Canadian. I might want to see. Yeah, they might have the US trains as well, but make the routes longer. Like on PC, like with these Train Sim Mod Classic, I could download that and play a longer route if I wanted to. Tempting. It is tempting. It's like with, if I only bought the Steam version of this game, I could do the longer routes, but because I'm through Xbox on PC, I'm limited. But I would like to see these routes because it will be interesting to see the longer routes, like with these trains. Look, I want to see more of these trains, and you know, like it won't get. I think they should extend the number of subscriptions instead of just having a certain amount. They should extend it more. I'm like, that's the problem. I find more. I'm like, I don't want to be moaning everything else, but that route I sort of liked, but in a way I found it a bit shit. You know? Like, so I'm going to use it for this. Like, with this train, this route, I'm going to say it's okay. You got the two here, but it's. I'm going to say it's okay, but it's the safety system's what annoyed me. I'm going to say it's a DLC where it's like, you know, when you can't make your mind up, there's something you like about it, but there's something you don't. I don't like the safety systems. I think it's shit. If you're going to make, that's the other thing I would like to see in TSW 7 when they do, if they do announce it, is they could do subtitle. So, like, say that I'm playing the German route, have they train announcements and stuff, but then on screen have it subtitled to the country the player is playing in. So, for example, I don't understand a lot of German. So, how about also translate, you know, what it's saying for those English speaking drivers? You know what I mean? It's a bit like with the German viewers. Some of them have learned English and gone, yeah, we understand what they're saying. But obviously, not many of them are going to learn that. So translate the German. So if they're playing a UK route, have it auto translate and subtitles. So full subtitles if you're playing a different route, which is not from your country of origin. That's what I can try and say. Does that make sense? I know people are going out, he's waffling and everything else, but that's my view of it. Is what they should do is mainly do auto translate for so the country of origin. So say that because I'm from the UK, I have no fucking clue what they're talking about. The German fucking seafood crap. I think it should translate that into English, but have a subtitle. So obviously, as you see on my overlay, and like above it, I can't show it, but it's have it here. You know, so have the subtitles here. So when I'm on the train and it's going Sifa, actually give me the translation of it, because I have no fucking clue what it's on about, or give me the chance to not have it on without you telling me, oh, you got to have it on. I don't really know. That makes sense. But anyway, I'm going to probably end this mini little stream, chat and everything else, because I really cannot be bothered to game today. It's too hot for me. I'm pissed off. OBS has wound me up, and this game sort of done my head in, giving me a headache. So I'm looking at the screen going, what the fuck am I playing? You know what I mean? It's just one of those where I've gone about the DLC, what I think about it. Like the British Ace, I'm going to say he has sort of made the point is that this one, the German one, should have been the military one. This one, so the gas one, should have been the UK one. So he's made a point, because you're going to see more of it on the UK freight. Like the military one should have been on the German, because that makes sense. Because obviously they've probably got bigger, because they've got a bigger military, they've got bigger bases, it's a bigger country. You understand that? I understand that one. So this should have been the military one, not a gas one. But obviously that's not the case. I don't do a lot of freight anyway. I think that should be an option. You can select what fucking train or what type you want as well. But obviously, that means I have to uninstall that crap, and I can't be bothered. So install it otherwise, there's no point. So in a way, Skype's done a good job with the idea, but I'm like, in a way, they sort of messed up with putting the gas in the German. They should have done the military one in the German position. Like, they're meant to be making two more. The next one's meant to be the UK one, and obviously you've got so it'd be volume 8 would be the German again. So I'm hoping that it's going to be accurate to the country, not this. But yeah, that's what I think, chat. I'm just knackered. I think I'm too burnt out. I need a break. I need this fucking holiday to turn up quicker. I just need to get fucking away. I'm stressed out. I got a meeting in literally 2.5 hours. Not even that. So there's no point me going back live after this. I'm just gonna chill. But yeah, I'm just gonna upload this shit to YouTube. I can't be bothered to edit and shit. So yeah, YouTube's being a dick. So not normal. But anyway, I'll be back live tomorrow. Normal shit, different day. But I need a break. Anyway, till then, peace.